So let's move on to the second problem here. Determine the quantity of earthwork for the portion of a road between the chain is 0 to 10 meter for the following data. So length being measured with the standard chain is 20 meter means the distance between the two chains will be 20 meter here. So here is given the tabular column, that is chain is here 0 to 10 meter, and ground level that is 0 to 10 meter, that is 0 to 10, that is different in it. And formation level he has given that 0 chain it will be 230, and it will be rising gradient. He has mentioned that is a rising gradient. So at every 200 meter there will be 1 meter rise. Remember, when he has given gradient in the 1 in 200, you should mention that at every 1 meter, sorry, at every 200 meter, because gradient is 1 in 200, no, at every 200 meter there will be a 1 meter rise. Suppose it is downward gradient means at every 200 meter there will be 1 meter drop. Okay, na? Like this he has given, and width he has given 8 meter. And look at here, for banking he has mentioned the slope is 1.5 is to 1, and for cutting is 1 is to 1 here. mm, First we should find out the formation level at different channels here. So formation level at 0 channels he has given, that is 230. So we should find out the formation level at different channels here. The RLF formation at 0 channels is 230. Then upward gradient, then therefore that every 200 meter there will be 1 meter rise here. Therefore every 20 meter chainage, what will be the rising gradient? Okay, not every 20 meter chainage. So it will be 1 divided by 200, that is a slope he has given, that is gradient 1 in 200 into 20. After multiplying 20 we got 0.1 meter. This 0.1 meter we should add here for starting formation level. What is the starting formation level? That is 0 to it's 230. Okay, na? Whereas the chain is just 1 meter, the formation level will be 230.1. Okay, na? So that we can see here in this tabular column, that is you can see formation level at 1 meter, that is 1, it will be 230.1. The formation level at 2, it will be 230.2. Formation level 3, it will be 230.4. Formation level 4, it will be 230.4, and formation level 5 will be 230.5. Similarly, formation level at 10 equals, that is 231.231, exactly 231. Okay, now so at every 200 meter there will be a 1 meter rise, remember. Okay, so then he has given slope like this. Then we should calculate the quantity. So in that figure you can see, remember, then sorry, we should find out the depth here. Then depth equals to for RL of formation minus RL of the ground here. After calculating RL of formation at 0 change minus that is we got 230 as given, and ground level will be 231.1 here. Therefore depth equals to minus 1.1. What we got? Depth equals to minus 1.1. Remember, negative sign indicates the cutting and positive sign indicates the banking here. Okay, na? So negative sign indicates the cutting and positive sign indicates the banking. So minus 1.1, then at the 1 meter chainage it will be 230.1 minus 231.2, then we got minus 1.1. Similarly chainage 2, 3, 4 we got the negative values only, and even at chainage 5 also we got negative value. When we chainage 6 we got the 0 value, that way there we got the 0 value, that is formation level is 230.6, whereas ground level is 230.6, we got 0 value. After that we got the depth will be in positive, it means there will be banking. Up to 6 it will be cutting, after that it will be banking. Up to changes 6 will be cutting, after 7, 8, 9, 10 it will be banking here. Okay, now that I tell you how it will be cutting and banking. As I told you, negative values of the depth indicate the cutting, and positive value of the depth indicate the banking here. So similarly you have to prepare a tabular column like this. So serial number, distance, depth, mean depth, and area of the central portion and area of the sides here, that is area of central portion is the B into dm, and where of the sides equals to B into, sorry, S into dm square, and where S is the side slope, and the total area equals to B into BDM plus SDM square, and the length column. After that we should find out the quantity equals to total area into length. It may either it may be a banking or cutting. Let's see here. So starting with 0 distance, and what we got, the depth is minus 1.1. So we cannot there is no other depth here for because it is a starting value, we cannot take the mean value here. So therefore the all remaining rows will be dash only. So When we move on to the station number 2, that is 20, there we got the depth is minus 1.1, minus 1.1, then mean depth will equals to minus 1.1 only. So the 1.1 plus 1.1 divided by 2, then we got minus 1.1 only. Okay na? Then this point 1.1 I should multiply b here. The formula is b into dm. Now dm is 1.1, then I multiplied 8, then I got 8.8. Okay na? Then this is negative value. So it negative value means what is the slope for negative value? That is cutting is s equals to 1. So yes, 1 into 1.1 square, then I got 1.21. Okay na? Then I added, in order to get the total area, I added 8.8 plus 1.21, I got 10.01. That is the total area. Then after getting the total area, I multiplied for the total area into 20, then I got the quantity, that is 200.2. That I put it in the cutting column, because this is in the depth. What I got depth is in negative, that is mean depth is negative, so I put it in the cutting column. Okay, now we should consider the mean depth for the calculation. Similarly for the 40 meter chainage, 40 meter chainage, again it will be 0.7. so next 1.1 plus 0.7 by 2, then I got 0.9. For this 0.9 I multiplied by the multiplied 8, then I got 7.2. Then SDM square, S is 1 year, and 1 into 0.9 square I got 0.81. Then 7.2 plus 0.81 I got 8.01. Then for this 8.01 I multiplied 20, then I got the total quantity is 160.2. The 20 means that is chainage, guys. Chainage between the distance between the two chains, that is 20 meter length. Okay. Similarly, up to the chainage 6, up to the station, up to the serial number 6 here, that is the chainage number, you got the negative values only. So here also we should take difference between these two, and in order to get the mean depth, we should consider the present one and previous one, the previous one depth here. Then again we should multiply the same values, then we got the same cutting only. Whereas when I come to the zero depth here, zero depth means that the chain is 6, there I got the zero depth, here I got the zero depth here, this zero depth, then I got find out the mean value 0.2 plus 0 by 2, then I got 0.1. For this 0.1 I multiplied by the 8, multiplied 8, then I got 0.8. Then S is 1 year, 1 into 0.1 square I got 0.01, and after adding 0.8 plus 0.0, that will be 0.81. This 0.81 will multiplied by 20, then I got that quantity is, that is 116 point something we got that. Okay, but here that I got mean depth is also negative, mean depth. That is the reason we should substitute this answer in the cutting only, because 0.2 is negative plus 0 by 2. Okay na? So it means here at station 6, the at station 6 here, it will be passing from cutting to banking. Up to station 6 it will be cutting only, after that it will be banking. Okay na? So then when we move on to the station number 7 here, station number 7, what we got 0.3, then mean depth equals to 0.3 sorry 0 plus 0.3 I got 0.15, that is positive value, this is a positive value. Okay na? Then BDM equals to 0.15 into 8, after multiplying 8 you got 1.2. okay, for this sorry, next I move on to the SDM, that is area of sides here. So for area of sides, we have S here, S equals to, look at here, S is equals to 0.15 for banking. Okay na? Because here mean depth we got positive, no, it means we should for S we should substitute as a positive value, that is banking value, that is 1.5 here. So 1.5 into 0.15 square, 1.5 into 0.15 square, we got 0.033. Then after adding 1.2 plus 0.33, we got 1.23. Then 1.23 into 20, we got 24.6. Yeah, 24.6. Similarly, chain number station number 8, that is 1.7. So 1.7 plus 0.3, that is 2 here, 2 divided by 2 equals to 1. Then I multiplied 8, I got 8 meter, that is BDM equals to 8 meter. Then SDM square equals to, here S equals to 1.5 and dm equals to 1, then I got 1.1 1.5 only. After adding this, I got 9.5. Then after total area I multiplied 20, then I got 190. Okay na? So similarly we should calculate, then we should find out the total banking is 805.2, and whereas cutting is 679.48. So where negative, where the depth value is in negative, up to that we should consider the cutting only. So when it is passing from cutting to banking, we should consider the banking only. Then when we got the positive values of the depth, we should consider the banking values. Okay na? This is all about the second problem.